Sitting on the couch with nothing better to do. Let's go watch Bike Vids, Bike Vids, Bike Vids. 'Cause nothing beats a rainy afternoon. When you got Bike Vids, Bike Vids, Bike Vids. Subscribe and like this. Cranky Bike Vids just for you.
Cross is coming, as the kids say, but Cross is here. The Shoreline Shredder, Cesar Chavez Park, Berkeley, California, the first of the BASP series, done and dusted. The main question, of course, is tires. No, that's not the main question. The main question, of course, is how am I feeling? Am I ready, mentally, physically, for this year's challenge? The short answer is yes, I am feeling ready. I'm feeling pretty strong. I feel like I've had some really good endurance events this last year. Of course, I've been going to my Spenga, Santa Cruz, practicing some high-intensity workouts. So I'm feeling pretty good. What does that get you? I guess that's what does that get you here in amens? Yes, the category of A, men's, masters, men, 45 plus. What does feeling pretty good get you? I guess we'll see. I would describe this course as deceptively hard, mostly for the longish, steepish climb at the start of each lap and several pitchy bumps, so to speak, if you will, throughout the course. I'd like to tell you about some cross goals that I have this year, but let's maybe first take a little peek at some of the first lap action. Fellow racer and friend, I would say, Peter, his chain broke. So, anything can happen in a race. Feel bad for him, though. And so, gosh, we'll see even if we could see now. Where are the top 4 or 5 people that I started with? You could see. I don't even see them. And this is lap 1. So, reiterating that point here at Bike Vids in Masters A Racing that just, they're just some people, bless them, that they are out of my league. We're in the same race, but we're not in the same race. So you can see what I'm trying to do is obviously hop on board with a couple of the people that I am riding with. Something that's important to keep in mind when thinking about lap 1 of cyclocross is that we're all burning brightly. The race leaders, us mid-packers at this point, even on lap 1, we're all pushing very, very hard on lap 1. At the same time, I think everyone wants to find their people that they can keep up with and race with. The question really is this going to be the same people that it's sustainable on laps 2, 3, 4, and 5? That said, I do believe that it is possible to burn bright for a lap or two and, likely not get caught as everyone slows down. And I think people know that. So everyone is going fast. I don't really know anyone. Let me know in the comments, folks, if your strategy is take it easy on lap 1. It doesn't seem to be a thing in cyclocross. to pass or not to pass. I've been burned on this before. If you're a big fan of bike vids, making passes when, especially early in the race, when, just kind of hanging out would actually be the better thing to do to avoid blowing up later. The problem is you don't really know that until after the race. I do know that, one, there's a huge gap in front of us. I'm assuming I'm 5th, 6th, 7th place. And I do know there's also someone, at least one or two people behind me. So I guess I'm just going for it. Pass everyone. You can, is I guess my strategy here. This is still friggin' lap 1. But you know what? Lap 1 is coming to the end, and with the end of every lap, I think we did 6 or 7 on this day, we get to look forward to the big climb. I think it's fair to say, in cyclocross terms, it is in fact a big climb. Normally, Greg thinks he's pretty good at climbing, but I don't know. I would say maybe not so much. Not so much today. So here on lap 2, there goes one fella. Also on a Haka. Fireball Red. Shout out. And then that is the gentleman, I believe his name is Eric. He might look familiar from earlier. And so maybe I should have been taking it a little easier on first lap and just kind of letting these two folks take the lead. Because you can see there's no one in front of them. And so my job, at least now, has become simplified for the rest of the race. My job, whether we're in, 12th place, 3rd place, whatever place, my job is simple now. It's just keep up with these guys. It's funny looking back on this part, and that I just go full spoilers here at Bike Vids. I'm actually here maybe saying something to the guy in front of me in a nice way, let's stay with that other guy, as if even if he was okay and whatever, as if I would actually be able to do that, because both of these guys is this bad to tell you right now? Both of them do end up beating me. But I think what it has to do with is basically, the fact that they're super fit, great bike riders, etc. But that in any course, it appeals to riders' various strengths and weaknesses. One cool thing about cross is, you're acutely aware when you see a rider just ride off into the sunset like that, you know that you will never catch them. It's kind of not how it works. I'm not saying it's impossible, but you're very aware of that, and I think that adds to kind of the intensity of racing, of why maybe this is kind of the one type of racing where it brings up a lot of like different emotions and feelings. And so we've lost one of those guys. Again, good luck to you, sir. And I get another chance at Eric here. You could tell that we've seen it a couple times. You could tell that this part of the course is my strong point. One, I'm easily bunny hopping that shit. It was like a drainage culvert, and some people were getting a little clutched up there. They probably realized, well, who cares, right? Who cares if you go faster on that part? And they're probably right, because it is allowing me to catch up temporarily with people, but that doesn't really help me out for the rest of the course. Other parts of the course where maybe, again, I wouldn't say faster, because it just means, what I mean is I'm just doing things differently to try to stay caught up, is basically, again, any part that is downhill, I'm taking maybe more risks, where someone, such as the people in front of me, maybe they don't have to do that, where I'm realizing, well, if I don't, go nutso into all these corners, they're going to drop me way faster than they might already drop me. So that's kind of what I'm doing to try to stay relevant in this race at whatever lap we're on. Yeah, buddy. Get it.
It's getting harder. It's getting harder. Any smarter.
You could kind of see that point I was previously talking about elicited here after a really horrible climb on that start, and making up a little bit of time. But either way, that gentleman is gone. He's gone. And so the good news is I have a new person, fellow rider, Gene, from Spokesman Racing. And again, if I know your name, one, we're friends, and you will be in bike bids. But Gene is of the younger age group, but either way, he's still someone that I could basically try to ride with. And so now, basically, long story short, the rest of my race is try to keep up with Gene. What is funny is I don't necessarily think, well, one, I mean, okay, yes, I'm trying to keep up with Gene, and sure, I would love to pass him or whatever. We're not racing in the same category. And also, kind of who cares, right? I just personally find it more enjoyable to kind of have a purpose, and there's lots of races in, I think, all categories of cyclocross, of amateur local cyclocross, where again you're just out there just kind of riding laps by yourself, and that's fun too. And it's a different type of challenge. You have to keep pushing, even when you could just basically stop and just ride around. So I just like to have someone to, what, the rabbit and the hare, the tortoise and the, I don't know. I just like to have someone to ride with. The problem is on this course that Gene, on any climb, he would get out of the saddle. I think also Gene might have some single speed experience, and that helps. Man, he would just go. So, and I would try to use some other parts to catch up. Again, stay relevant in this race.
Oh, it's up again.
Okay, out of the way. You got it. So let's go.
Ha!
And that's it. I didn't film anymore. Mistakes were made. I don't know, pressing buttons. So let's get to it. I got 7th place on this first race. I'm okay with it. I didn't beat Gene. Granted, we're not in the same age group. And I did have a heck of a time. Got to hang out, watch some other races, including my friend Mark, who we all know from Bike Vids. And everyone had an awesome time at the Shoreline Shredder and all the other exciting cyclocross race videos to come. So thanks for watching. Please do like, subscribe, recommend, comment to Bike Vids. And I hope you're out riding your bike, being safe, and having fun. Ciao.